We welcome you to Eagles360. Eagles insider Dave Spadaro with the Hall of Famer Brian Westbrook, and we're taking a look at some of the standout players from Monday night's 27-7 victory over the New York Giants. We start, of course, on the defensive side of the ball. And Brian, a player coming back from injury, D'Amico Ryans, slow early in the season from that Achilles tendon injury, has come on a lot and turned the game around on Monday night with a great takeaway on the sideline.
I'm so impressed by D'Amico. I mean, as an older guy, especially coming off of injuries, I understand that more probably than anybody else. But when I see him out there playing inspired football, getting everybody involved, the guys up front listen to him, the guys behind him in the secondary listen to him, and he comes up with a big play at a crucial time of the game, you can't ask for much more from your leader on defense.
And one of the guys listening to him is one of the younger players on this Eagles defense. Linebacker Jordan Hicks has been absolutely dominant, and on Monday night, 10 solo tackles. Again, maturity beyond his years. He's in the right place at the right time. Very fundamentally sound player, extremely athletic. And with injuries to Kiko Alonso and Michael Kendricks, the play of Hicks has kept this defense operating at a high level. You can't say enough, Brian, about the play of a third-round draft pick who I don't think anybody expected to play this much, this soon, and have this much success.
Listen, he looks very natural. He looks very athletic out there. He's able to make all the plays in the pass game and in the run game. I think if you talk to him, he would say the guys up front are doing a great job of keeping the offensive linemen off of him, so he doesn't have to defend against that in the blocks. And so he's able just to run around and make plays. And that's what these young linebackers are about. They're aggressive, they run around, and they make big-time plays, especially when they need them. He's also led by D'Amico Ryans, and that also helps.
Yeah, another linebacker, Brandon Graham. He hasn't had the sack numbers, but he sure is playing well, very physically against the run. 3 tackles for losses on Monday night. Key to the Eagles' run defense.
Yeah, you need a guy that can get after the quarterback, but he's able to stop the run too. And so many times you talk about players that only are one-dimensional players, but these guys on the defensive line and their linebackers, they can get after the quarterback and stop the run. That's what makes these guys special.
Nolan Carroll joined the Eagles last year as an unrestricted free agent and played a quasi-linebacker role, a dime linebacker, not to his satisfaction. So what he did in the offseason, he said, I'm going to show these coaches that I deserve to be a starter, and he's gone out since day one of training camp. He's won a starting job at cornerback, and on Monday night, a huge play, stepping in front of an Eli Manning pass, returning at 17 yards for a touchdown, giving an Eagles 14-7 lead. And Nolan Carroll has been solid, he's been fit, he's been physical, and he's been really sticky in coverage. And the Eagles have remade their secondary, adding Walter Thurman, adding Byron Maxwell, adding draft picks. And one guy who stayed from last year, Brian, he's made a big difference, and that's Nolan Carroll.
Yeah, he's done a great job of defending receivers. And when you talk about a guy on the corner, they have to be able to defend the deep pass, the intermediate pass, and the short pass. And that's the one thing that Nolan Carroll has done well, consistently well, all season long. He plays a deep ball well. He gets his head turned around. He finds the ball. He tracks it. And he plays a short pass well. He's able to play zone and man-to-man. That's how you build a cornerback, and he's done a great job this
On
year.
the offensive side of the ball, how about DeMarco Murray? 109 rushing yards, a touchdown, looking more and more comfortable in this offense. Brian, I think it's fair to say that the best of DeMarco Murray is to come.
Yeah, he's one of these guys that has to get more carries, and as he builds himself throughout this season, he'll continue to get better. He'll understand this offense a little bit better, as well as the blocking scheme. This offensive line has helped him.
A couple of receivers who haven't gotten exactly a lot of love from the Philadelphia media and the fans, Riley Cooper and Miles Austin, making big contributions on Monday night in place of Nelson Aguilar. They were down the field and gashing the Giants' defense. Cooper, a big touchdown catch. Austin, 3 grabs for 60 yards. And the Eagles, after some struggles early on in the passing game, throwing the ball over the top of the defense, sure have done that since the Washington game.
They've done a great job of running since the Washington game, so that helps that play-action pass game. That's how Cooper, that's how Austin, that's how both of those guys have been getting involved. Sam Bradford's able to get outside of the pocket, roll out a little bit, and find these receivers, and they've done a great job of catching the football.
Those are some of our standouts from Monday night's 27-7 win over the New York Giants. Make sure you're with us every Monday through Friday at 5 o'clock for Eagles360 right here on PhiladelphiaEagles.com.